So, look, I presume you are... Oh, pardon. I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian, an old codger who refuses to retire his... So here I am, still quiet. Perhaps you'd like a display? Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. You don't know how hard... Brave Tarnished. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. When the Rhea Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo, after leveling it, they carried on till the Carians were taken off guard. But their strike conjuring an enchanted snare, that is why I say, Tarnished, unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heap. I've explained of the enchanted, whatever you... Blaidd actually did that. Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed some. At any rate, I've some...
Again we cross paths. I believe I said my name was Rena when last we met. It pleaseth me to see Torrent hale and hearty, but tarnished. I have no memory. I see. Quite the sleuth, aren't we? Indeed, I am the witch Rani. I stole a fragment of the Rune of Death and used it to forge the god-slaying black knives through fearsome rite. I did it all. But sadly for thee, the curse mark thou seekest is not to be found here. I have slain the body I was born into and cast it away, and it is upon that flesh the curse mark is carved. And why should I reveal that to thee? I performed the act not to bury the past, nor in shame of the deed, but all the same, thy begging compels me not a jot. The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone. The curse mark now.
Always good to see. So, I see. When Rani shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Rani's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it. Can you become Rani while in her service and determine I realize that I know you've got what it takes? Can you while in her and determine I realize that I know you've got...
The curse mark now. Oh, thou wouldst render me aid. Is that thy proposal? Affording thyself opportunity to... Very well. There's nothing wrong with a well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service, and good hunting to thee. Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-wolven warrior by the name of Blaidd. I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blaidd to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. And there wilt thou find Iji, my war counselor, and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same. Speak with the thou needst. It hath been a... Speak with the thou needst not. It hath been a...
Again, I am Iji, the Carian royal family's dedicated blacksmith. I'm told that you are searching for Nokra. I will give you whatever. My apologies. I never imagined. I, for one, do forgive. Let us give together. Let us together.
Blaidd. Glad to have you in the service.
Well, I'm still in Limgrave, the eternal city of Nokron.
I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood.
See if I can't find the road to Nok.
I'm going below, see if I can. Don't keep me waiting.
I see. You must be Rani's new hireling.
Yes,
Yeah. I am Sullivan. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a plot, but since we have the misfortune, I ask that you... I reside in... Come and pay me a visit, should you wish to be of actual... If it were up to me, But who am I to... I reside... Come and pay me, should you... If it were up... But who...
I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I look forward. I shall soon, and it will be. I have high look, and it will be. I have high look.
Well, you took me at... Did you not realize I was... Perhaps I'd like you to find a woman called... Even you. Good. Now I shall hand over the potion. Find Nepheli and ensure she drinks it. I expect. I've no time. The only thing I will hear... Are we and I have enough on...
You, please. Leave me. It's pathetic, I know. You, please. It's pathetic, I...
Journey to the capital. The two fingers will... You may be our best... Indeed. It seemed the well, so I had no further use for her. A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of Is that potion what I think, bloody Celibus? I suppose he's up to... Oh, I won't interfere. The Round Table has no code to speak of. But I ask you this. Or would you not... Potion myself. You go and see Celibus, but don't give anything away. Just tell him that you tricked your mark into drinking the potion, as planned. Despite knowing next to bloody nothing, he's so far up his own arse he won't suspect of his inevitable display of arrogance will certainly be a sight to behold. Journey to the cap. The two fingers will... You maybe.
You, please. It's pathetic, So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions. Forgetting the mission. Punishment for offing his father. Mother. Lord Gideon has offered me guidance. I would have done anything for him. To place him on the... And yet I betrayed him. And I can no longer think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to... Was he simply like... No. How could I say that? Father has always given me... And now... Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm in it. My thanks. I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Broderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you. In this ash, it reminds me...
Ah, so you made well done. Very well. Knowledge of the sorceress art. I doubt much of it will lay with if you put your mind. You wish to be... Well?
So, it's concocted from the finest ingredients. I may have expected to. You break into a man's private chambers? Your offishness knows no fine, and you trick Nephalia. I believe that makes you yearn for a puppet. Well, normally, but perhaps now. Begging for an...
Greetings. Blaidd is Lady Rani's stepbrother. Rani's mother, Queen Renala, approved of him, and they played like siblings from childhood. They were always happy to have me tag along as well. When Lady Rani renounced her flesh and chose the dark path of the Empyrean, Blaidd and I swore allegiance as vassals. But none of us will ever forget our earliest days together. Promise to look after Blaidd for me, will you? The man is honest to a fault. But fortunately, now he has you. I take it you've heard of the eternal city of Noxtella. Well, it has a twin, known as Nokron, the other eternal city. After years of expeditions, we've determined the location of Nokron by going underground through the well in the mistwood of Limgrave. You can see Nokron up above. Only we've failed to find a path leading to the city. Blaidd's made a good go of it, but I'm afraid this has him quite stumped, to be honest. I take it well. After years by going and only Blaidd, to be honest.
Apologies, mate. But I don't have much to report. I can see bloody Nokron right above me. I've tried all the gateways. Perhaps it's time to recall that. Let's give him a squeeze. I jest. Besides, leave this place to me. If either of us learns...
I've no time for it. The only thing are we and I haven't. Well, well. You're asking me about that. The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it? Not only are you incompetent, but shameless. Well, there's now's as good a time as any. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selim in Lim. She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled. I asked her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask. I've no time. The only thing are we and I haven't.
Well, Celibus is not a name I ever wanted to hear again. But fine. If it will help you, my apprentice, I offer my knowledge. The stars alter the fate of the Karian royal family, and the fate of your mistress, Rani. But long ago, General Radahn challenged the swirling constellations, and in a crushing victory arrested their cycles. Now he is the force that repulses the stars. If General Radahn were to die, the stars would resume them, and so too would Rani's destiny.
Ah. Well met. What news? So Rani's fate is kept in stasis by stars curves. That reminds me of something I heard. There's a festival being held at the castle on the southern edge of the Caelid Wilds, east of Limgrave. It's a festival of combat. And I heard that you can fight Radahn himself. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think it's worth investigating. I'll be on my way to this festival of... You're coming too, right? I'll meet you at Redmane Castle. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. You're coming too? I'll meet you at The way ahead is...
Begging for another... You're proving to be quite... I've not had an apprentice. Begging for another... Perhaps you'll be interested in a little scheme of mine. it will produce the finest of puppets, which I aspire to cherish with these very hands. A ploy to fool even Lady Rani. How does that sound? I knew I had you pegged. You're just like me. Then I'd like you to procure something. A rather unique starlight shard that glistens with amber. With that, my special draft will gleam with nectar sweetness. And even a demigod would be slave to its charms. Procure it for me. The rather unique...
Oh, you? I apologize for that. I am Pidya, servant to the Carrion. I am charged with maintaining. Your worship, Allah. Other than the puppets, there is... Why not? But please, a little something.
The Erd Tree. Only a little further till the foot of the Erd Tree. It takes me back. I was born at the foot of the Erd Tree. My mother gave me my purpose, though now the reason for which I live.
How's the puppet thing of Well. The blessed day is goodness gracious, the wait. To think this was once a demigod. Yes, I should give you your reward. Yeah, please. It's all yours. Now just you wait. The merriment is soon to begin. Good, it's finally complete. Give it to Rani. The dead-eyed doll lets down her guard in your presence, though she might dip her hands in the dirt and feign that icy. You, that once you have Rani drink my draught, my scheme, and we just imagine.
Well, this is a most unpleasant awakening. The depths of wickedness never fail to surprise me. Led astray by Celavis, didst thou think, begone? I won't have another whip. I have spoken. This is the third time, fiend. Enough of thy unbearable breath.